Welcome to Battered and Proud. This is a college football podcast for college football geniuses. And of course, we have the Battered with us, or Santa,
Swami.
or Shardy. Some of us call him Shardy. And then we have myself. I'm the Proud. I'm coming out of it. I'm starting to get a little proud again. It's been tough. It's been a tough few weeks for me. And then we have um the mix.
Yeah,
That's Alex, and he's got his friend in the back with
I
with
need
him
I need
there.
somebody looking over my shoulder. I got an
Yeah.
elf.
And then today we have special guests, very special. And they're actually, well, I mean, I had the deadbeat sons on, and Joe doesn't like when I call them deadbeats. So they're actually one is kind of still a deadbeat until Saturday, but Abby actually is not a deadbeat right now. So introducing Alex's daughter, Abby. Are you battered or proud?
I'm very proud to be an Aggie.
Okay, there you go. And
Look
then
at
we
that.
have Sammy, soon to be Dr. Wellborn here.
Hi guys.
Are
I
you
would say I'm always a proud Aggie.
okay? It's hard to believe that when we wanted you to go to the game and you're kind of like, eh.
Well,
See,
you
that's
But
what I
know,
was going to say too.
sometimes we have other priorities that are not football related that we have to take care of. So, we just
What
Too
this,
priority
be
bad.
would you
watching
take?
from the
Would
I'll
you
be watching from the stands though.
some of the
I
stands?
found
You're
out
not
if I
going.
I find out if I pass my last board exam. So like that's very it's either
Ish.
gonna go great or it's gonna not. And I'm hoping it's gonna go great, but
I thought you were
just
going to
gotta
say you
see.
wanted to spend more time with your dad. That was the only acceptable
Oh, that
answer.
I mean that too. He took me to play top golf the last two nights, and that was really fun. I will say that was great.
The
I
last
mean,
time I played Top Golf, I threw my back out, but that's fine.
It's a good thing you have me. I can adjust you
That's
anytime.
true. You could adjust me right away.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
the problem with Sammy is that she has a little bit of battered in her because she listens to me too much. Unlike Drew, Drew's 100% proud, and Sammy will say, "Well, maybe Dad's right. Maybe Dad said that they really are not is that good, and they're struggling, and they're
break the
always
mold,
eight and
Sammy.
four."
We're here to break the mold,
But
okay? We're not going to fall into being a douche like your dad, okay?
what? Wait a minute, that was rude.
Hold on, I have a word from our sponsors. Okay,
God,
Battered and Proud is sponsored by big time big money here. And one of them is Sugar Bin Center, experienced and compassionate therapy care that you can trust. Um, After Thanksgiving, I needed some therapy, a little additional therapy.
you still
So
need it.
I do still need it. It's just like, it's very important to accept that. And I'm getting better. Okay. I'm starting to come out of the slump and the sadness. I'm just going to keep putting on a brave face. Okay.
When you come out of your sadness and you have the brave face, think about this. Your
Oh,
offensive
Oh,
coordinator is gone.
it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with that.
What?
Okay. Ready? We're also sponsored by the Belleville Times. And I would also like to say that yesterday was Bruce White's birthday. So
Bruce.
I
Happy
got
birthday.
I got him a birthday gift and a Christmas present all in one because
Goldilocks.
that's what you get when you have a birthday in December. Okay, that Belleville Times is has like some really intelligent and really in-depth articles. One of them is Adult Athlete of the Month, written by moi. So if y'all get the subscription to that, you can get it electronically as well. Okay, and also, last but not least, we have Willie Joe's Meat Market. They're in Schulenburg and Yoakum. And if you go there, you can ask for the Alex discount.
Yes.
And
I
hopefully
don't.
they take money off the price and not
Yes.
add when you say that.
Yes.
You can
Just
go
Okay.
kind
either
of
way.
whisper it and see if they'll do anything or say anything.
Yeah, kind of read the room first. What do you think about
Yeah.
Alex? and see what they say.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's all of our sponsors with all of our big time money. We have to have sponsors because we don't have enough people liking and subscribing. So make sure if you're listening to this, you do that. We actually have 80 subscribers now.
We got a couple more.
Yeah. Isn't that
Wow.
exciting?
Totally.
Okay. So tell your friends, tell your people to like and subscribe, and I'll love them forever. Okay, let's talk about our family and how amazing it is to go to A&M games. We're going to go around and we're going to talk about our Joe, you're going to go last because I don't want you spouting off too many. We're going to start with the young ones first, but we're going to talk about the best A&M games we ever attended. Got it?
Hmm.
Okay. Abby, you are allowed to speak now.
All right. Well, I think my number one is Alabama from 2021,
Hmm.
when Smalls kicked the field goal and we won against Bama. And then I think my second one would probably be this year on the road to LSU. The game was kind of a blowout, but at the end of the game, everybody came to one section, and there was more Aggies than there were LSU fans, so that was pretty cool. That's something I'll remember.
You know,
But those are my top two. Do what?
I was gonna say, you know what was fun about that Bama game is that our kicker made the field goal. That was super fun and not
Yeah.
something we see much anymore, you know?
Yeah,
You,
I guess the aerospace guy is studying for his finals.
you know what wasn't fun about that are the videos that your uncle JoJo sent me about you after the game. That
Can I
wasn't fun at all.
can I talk about that game for a second, Elizabeth?
You're allowed.
Okay, thank you. So let's go back a week before that. Remember, Alex, when we went and we met you at Sammy, because Sammy and Gator were living together, right? And remember, you told him you were coming in to stay with them for the Mississippi State game. You remember that?
Hmm.
And I told you I was staying there too. I think I was staying with wasn't I staying in your bedroom, Sammy?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. And I got there and there's like 18 cars outside of their apartment, right? And the first person I see is Alex and he's shaking his head. And I'm like, what's wrong? And I walk inside because it wasn't your birthday, Abby.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was your birthday, and she invited a few friends over. Needless to say, Alex didn't have a place to stay at their apartment because I don't know. Why did you not want to stay there? I mean, everybody was the 20
They
people that
were
were there were going to
leaving.
leave, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And why didn't
they
you
were
want to
gonna leave.
stay?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were gonna leave, and I looked in their room and they were still passed out in their bed. So I went ahead and decided to go on the back porch and book a place at the Hilton. So
It's
that
Plus,
was
think about he walked in and all he saw were germs. That
a
was
bug.
it.
Yeah.
A bird.
True.
and then the other thing was he goes, if we because the next weekend was Alabama, he goes, if we lose in Mississippi State, I'm not because Alex had the tickets for Alabama, and he goes, if we lose this game to Mississippi State, I'm not coming back. And what did we do? What did we do? Did we lose to Mississippi State? Absolutely. Alex said, I ain't going. I'm not going. I'm not going. So Gator and Sammy and Drew and who else went with y'all, Sammy?
It was one of
I,
my
Was
friends.
one of your friends, Gator?
yeah, it
Yeah.
was one of Gator's friends.
Mhm.
So y'all four sat in those seats, and then I sat behind y'all with Mr. Brooks, my old roommate, Philip Brooks,
He was my
and
roommate too.
Debbie and Kim, his wife, because both my wife's a Longhorn, and so is Philip's wife, Kim. She's a Longhorn. They thought that Philip and I were going to make out in the stands in front of everybody. We were hugging and grabbing each other and licking each other.
Oh
And
no.
yes, yes,
They
and
did
then
that when we were living together too.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And so we called Alex, and Abby's like, "Yeah, yeah," and we called out, FaceTimed him, didn't we? FaceTime him, Abby.
Yeah. Yeah.
We FaceTime. We were over by the
Oh
Cubses.
God.
Cubses, they have that parking lot in parking lot A right there by Kyle Field, and they had all the cocktails out, and y'all were doing shots, and and loving life. And yeah, we won. And it was a great win in Alabama. That was awesome. It was back and forth the whole game.
That
What
was
a
really
wonderful
fun
game.
to watch. I watched it on
So
TV and I felt sorry for Alex 'cause I was like, what an idiot that he didn't go. But
I
then
didn't
I,
want to get. It still was packed. I did not want to be there. The only bad thing about it is Kimmy still chews my ass out, literally
well,
almost every game.
that's appropriate, but I did like that the kids were there and they were having such a
Yeah,
good time. That was fun. I was glad.
I'd rather them enjoy it than myself.
Right, because you would have probably had a heart attack.
I would have, and I
Yeah.
don't like all that many people there, dude. I didn't like
I wish you could show a video of the selfie that Drew took with all four of them.
that.
Remember that selfie he took?
It was great. It was a video. It was a
Yeah.
video, and the camera was shaking so bad
Yeah,
because he was
Yeah.
that's
going like
right.
this. It was like
It was, I
Yeah.
saw it on, yeah, I saw it on
that's what it looks
Snap.
like.
I saw it on Snapchat and I was just like, this is amazing. Like, I loved it.
We were not sober, just to point that
I
out,
don't
but it
believe
was great.
that. I don't believe that. You don't have
Some
to lie
content.
on here, Sammy. Get real. All right, Sammy, you're up. What are your top games?
Okay, well, besides the Alabama game, because that was my senior year, it was like the highlight of my year. I would say the one game, I think it was when Johnny Manziel and A&M played against Mizzou, and I just remember him doing his little infamous this like rips, and he goes like this.
The Superman? Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, that was like ingrained in my brain ever since then. So I would say those two. I know that doesn't it's not anything crazy, but that I love those two games. I feel like nothing can really top the Alabama game, especially when you're a senior. So, but the Mizzou game was really cool too, because I feel like that was like the first time I was like, oh, like who is this new quarterback that we have? Because I think it was I want to say it was Trevor Knight before him or somebody before
Yeah.
that. Like,
yeah.
Who
I don't
is this? Who is
yeah, like
this new mid quarterback
mhm.
we have?
Who is this guy from,
Kerrville.
Kerrville, Texas? Who is this guy? And I saw that
Johnny
and
Football.
I was like, it is Johnny Football, JFF. That's what they
Johnny
called him.
freaking
So,
football.
mm-hmm. So yeah, I would say those are my top two for sure.
All right, Alex, you got any?
I do. I have when Dak Prescott was a senior at Mississippi State, and I think that and Von Miller was playing against him. I think I'm almost certain it was Von Miller, and he single-handedly won that game. He just I think they ended up scoring like 10 points, if even if that, and the 12th man in the end zone were going crazy, and Dak Prescott couldn't do anything. Of course, he still can't do anything. But anyway, and then and then Nebraska's last season in the Big 12. Bo Pinelli was there. I think that actually that no, I take that back. I think Von Miller was the defensive player on that one. I'm sorry. So he was the defensive player on that one, and that was really I think that was like 9-6. So it was a defensive game, and we beat them. I think it was like 9-6. I didn't
It
look
was
at
at
the
night.
stats or anything.
No, you're
It was
right.
it.
It was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
and
at
it was
night. Bo Pinelli or Bo, whatever his name is, was a coach in
yeah.
Nebraska. Yeah, and it was a night game. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one. That was a good one. Yeah.
And then the best one I've ever I think it was at A&M, I mean at Texas, and when Quentin Coryatt was playing, you could always go down back in those days. You could go down and watch the guys fixing to run into the stadium. And I went down and I saw Quentin Coryatt in his eyes, the intensity and the meanness that he had. I was like, we're going to kick their ass, excuse me. But we obliterated them that night. It was I saw Quentin Coryatt. I was like, we got this. So anyway, those are the ones I love the most.
Mine are not as exciting. I mean, the ones the ones this year, the of Notre Dame. I mean,
Oh
Alex
yeah,
can't say that
I was
because
there. I
Because he
was
left
there.
early. Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't leave. I was still there.
I didn't see you in
Um,
the seats, but anyway, that's okay.
I
Well, you
was
showed up
there.
before the game. I mean, you were there for a little while anyway.
Mhm.
I mean so
Anyway,
that was this year, and then that Notre Dame game was just unbelievable, and then uh the LSU seven overtimes was pretty
Mhm.
unbelievable as well. And I almost, even though we won, Tony and I almost got a divorce that night. So if they had lawyers there, it would have been done because he was so negative the whole time, and I wanted to murder his face.
not
I
totally.
was staying with Alex. You and I were together. We were at your house in Horseshoe Bay, and I went to bed like late
Oh yeah, that's right.
when
Yeah,
because that quarterback, who was the quarterback?
Oh, Lamont.
Mond,
Who?
Mond,
yeah.
and they thought he was down.
Yeah, but I went to bed way before that.
Oh,
Yeah, I went to bed like in the fourth quarter. I'm like, we're
My,
down by 2 scores. I mean, this game's over. Nighty
my
night.
phone started pinging, and I was like, it was almost, what was it, like 11, 12 o'clock? And it was pinging, and I'm like, they're already messing with me. And I
Yeah.
kind of looked at it, and I'm like, so,
So
and then
you
I
went to
wanted to
bed
go.
too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
didn't
Wow.
watch it. I laid
Yeah.
down. I was like, I'm not going to watch this. This is another defeat that we're going to lose, and I don't want to see another
At home.
butt whipping from
yeah.
LSU at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was done.
Anyway,
I think
those are my best. All right, go, let's go. Let's go down your freaking 80. And by the way, we've been on air for like an hour already, so
you're already cutting me off. You already cut me short. It's so rude of you.
no, go
You
ahead.
know?
Well,
Well,
you
you
already
had a
talked.
little bit to say about everything. So
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and mention the games that we went to already that y'all mentioned and do it real quickly. Alabama, when Alex didn't go. That was wonderful.
That was why it was so good, Alex, because you didn't go.
I
that's
know.
fine.
And
I
the
don't
look on his
care.
face when we
Yeah.
called him in FaceTime, I'm like, dude, I can't believe it. Schmuck, you gave these tickets away.
I didn't care. Well, Puddin was the one that's the reason why I had my facial expression. My eyes were open, is because watching her.
Oh, anyway,
Oh.
the Notre Dame game was the best road game I've ever been to. That was fantastic.
Oh, for sure.
Sharing it with the Jernigans. I mean, Stephen, he kept on giving me hope because I was ready. I was actually kind of like Alex. I was ready to leave, especially when they scored. I'm like, we lost. Okay, it was a good game. And I even told Stephen next to us, I said, we played them tough. He's like, no, dude, we're still in this. We still have a chance. I'm like, no, it's over with. We're Aggies. We don't win in situations like this. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, 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 you got to have the faith. And so Stephen kept me there, and we won that game. But my greatest
It was so
games
fun.
were when I was there at A&M, and we beat Texas every single year. Never lost to them, not once. And then also on top of that, the bonfire game. What was that 1999 when the bonfire collapsed?
Mhm. Yeah.
And they had Major Applewhite and they had Chris Sims as quarterback, and this is before, A&M got the zone. They still had the horseshoe. I mean, it was loud, but it wasn't as loud as it is now. But when Applewhite, when we were up by like 2 or 3 points and they were driving, it was like on the 50-yard line, and he fumbled the ball, and it was like a big pile up at midfield. And when that referee, it was complete silent for about 15 seconds. And when that referee clapped his hands like this and said first down A&M, that was the loudest I've ever heard Kyle Field. Like at like the explosion, I can still feel it. I still get goosebumps. It was so wonderful. That was probably my all-time favorite game was that one. But anytime we beat Texas, like I said, I'd rather go 1-11 and beat them than 11-1 and lose to them. And we went 11-1 and lost to them this year. And I guess I'm done. I got no hope left, right?
And that guy, as Billy Lucci quoted, and that guy is a loser.
Well, I guess I'm a loser, okay? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I just have to admit that Texas is superior, right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What was
All
next
right.
on the agenda? Okay, let's talk about the playoff committee.
They got it
And
wrong.
first off, I looked into joining it, and I can't because you have to be like either a past coach, an athletic director, but it does say a journalist. And so I'm going to see if Bruce White can help me by saying I'm a legit journalist because I do that one article, Adult Athlete of the Month.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
So
Yeah.
I'm still looking into it, but
Thank goodness.
um I just think they're gonna have to change it. Like they're gonna have to have a whole nother
You're right. They're going to have to change it.
playoff for the
No,
G5s,
no,
you
no, no, no,
know?
no, no, no. People like
Yes, that
Texas who got
why are you
screwed.
gonna put G5s in
No.
there?
No, G5s are they're losers. Like James Madison, loser. Tulane, losers. Neither one of those schools should be in the. Ole Miss already beat Tulane 45-10. Why are they in it again? Please tell me.
I don't know. And I don't know why they came up with that rule anyway. I mean, because they feel bad for them. I mean, I understand like the like that, like I get it. But at the same time, like just give them another like I would watch that if they had a playoff like the G5s. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
I would watch a
gosh.
playoff like that. I
No,
would.
because they're still gonna get stomped when they come into the college football playoffs. It's still gonna be a joke.
No, I'm saying like amongst themselves.
Oh no, nobody's gonna watch that.
I
Okay, maybe
would.
you
I
are.
like
Okay.
watching a good game. I watched the Prairie View Jackson State game.
Oh my Lord.
That was a good game.
Are we done yet?
Um,
So I've got beef with what they did to Notre Dame.
oh, here we
Huh?
go.
So
Here we
they
go.
from the very first pick, they had Notre Dame there, and I think what happened is they're like, you know what? At the end of it, they's like, we messed up at the very beginning. We're hoping that Notre Dame stubs their toe and maybe loses to one of these teams that they're playing. It's not the greatest schedule in the world either. I mean, the guys were, I mean, the opponents were not that good, but they destroyed them every single game. All right, so they didn't even give them a reason to bring them down to to number 11.
I think they
But
thought Miami was going to crap their pants. I think they thought Miami was
they
going to,
did. They lost to SMU. I mean,
but they
they
didn't. They
They
didn't.
beat
and
They
they beat
and
didn't.
so
Pittsburgh
Notre
like a
Dame
They
drum.
lost
beat.
to they lost to Miami by 3 points with a freshman quarterback. The freshman quarterback developed throughout the year. They got beat by A&M by 1 point, and they should have won that game.
Yes, they
Okay,
should
So
have.
can we rewind?
there's
I
no
can
reason why
remember.
Notre Dame shouldn't be in it.
I can no. I agree with you with saying like they screwed up. Okay, I will
Yeah.
agree with that in the beginning because I can remember going to South Bend and all day long, all they could talk about was Notre Dame is really going to put everything on the line because if they lose this game, they're out. If they lose this
Yeah.
game, no playoffs. If they lose this game, dunzo.
You
Okay.
know what? I heard the same thing. You're
And
right.
so then we win and they're like, I don't know. I mean, if they win out 10, that's really good. If they win 10 more times, that's really
10-2.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
She's
and
right.
so it's like that was like the beginning of the bullshit. And that oh sorry, excuse me. Sorry for my language. Abby and Sammy, I don't talk like that.
Bert.
Um anyway, do y'all think though here's Joe's best friend, Sark, was belly aching before. And when the playoff stuff came out, he was just like, all right, and just kind of bowed out and was like, we're gonna go play our bowl game and we'll move on. What bowl game are they in?
Citrus Bowl, they're playing Michigan, who doesn't have a coach now.
I thought it was a Cheez-It.
You know what? You're right. It is.
Look
It's the
at
Cheez It, but it's the
Alex.
same thing. You know.
Also, this is
It's
also
a cheesy
sponsored.
Cheez It bowl.
This is also
Yeah, the
sponsored
same
by
thing as the
Cheese.
citrus. I think citrus is the same thing.
Cheez-It and citrus are different.
I
Citrus
thought
is
they're
an
the
orange
no, but I
or
think
a
it used to be
lemon.
called the citrus, and now it's the Cheez It
Yeah.
Bowl in the
It's
same place.
sponsored by the Cheez It bowl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, so Sark was like, all right, we didn't make the playoffs. I mean, I tried, you
I'm kind
know.
of shocked that Alex is saying Notre Dame and not Texas. I'm really shocked that he's saying
But
Oh
that.
my God.
anyway, but Notre Dame was they bellyached.
They did.
I couldn't believe they acted like that.
It was
Like,
bad.
I mean, they went and did interviews. I was like,
You
dude,
talking about Notre Dame?
yes.
Yes, it was
I was
bad.
But
like,
okay.
freaking, like, sew up your effing wound and move
Yeah,
on.
yeah, and
The,
playing
the
the bowl
only
game
thing
like
that
everybody else
happened,
does.
the only thing that happened from the time that they were in it to the time that they were out of it is the conference bowls. I mean the conference playoffs. I mean Miami didn't play a game and Notre
It
Dame didn't play
sucks
a game. And so how did Miami go above
because
and
they
then
beat
Notre
them
Dame went
head to
down?
head. They beat them head to head.
Exactly, they
At the
did. They beat
beginning of
them
the
head to
year. It
head.
was
Doesn't
three
matter.
but
But
They still beat them.
then don't
it's
give
a
it to
football
them at the
game.
begin. Then don't give it to them at the beginning of the committee,
I
the
agree.
committee choices.
I agree
Yeah,
with that. But
you're
I'm
right.
saying
Yeah,
they did get
yeah.
screwed. And instead of like being like, man, that was messed up what happened. Okay, but we're gonna go and be good people. Instead, they cried and threw a tantrum and
I,
made everybody disgusted with them. Like I felt bad for
I'm
them when they
Exactly.
announced
I'm
it.
upset.
I
I'm
And
didn't.
upset for
then
him.
and then when
I
they
wasn't.
acted like they did and that guy, what was he is he the athletic director? He went on all the
Yeah.
Yes,
interviews and stuff.
yes,
I was
yeah,
like, dude, freaking get over it. And
yeah.
then like next
Get
year,
over being in the college football playoffs. Get over that
explain to
Yeah,
me about
when you were
next
already in
year
it.
how they have
yeah.
some kind of contract to where if they're in the top 12, if they're ranked in the top 12, they go into the playoffs
They have to
automatically.
have insurance.
No,
That is, I
I'd ban them
You
for
mean,
the
have to
next
hold them
5 years.
accountable.
I'd ban them for the next 5 years. Their schedule next year is garbage. They play nobody. They got one game. It's Miami.
Every year they play garbage. I
Yeah.
feel this way every year. There was another time where it was like,
I hope they all go to
between
heaven.
Notre Dame and like A&M could possibly get in, and I was like, that's a lost cause because Notre Dame is Notre Dame and they'll definitely get in. So
All right,
anyway,
well,
do
let's
you
go on
guys,
because this just gets me
Abby and
upset.
Sammy, do y'all have anything y'all want to say, or y'all kind of over that?
Yeah, I think it's kind of sorry for them not to play their bowl game.
It's only because
I'd
you're
probably,
related to
I'd be
Alex.
embarrassed. I'd be
No,
embarrassed.
she's mad.
I have
She's
my
mad that they're not
sweatshirt.
playing the bowl game.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
mind.
No, I wore my sweatshirt this morning to ride, and I was kind of embarrassed, and I totally forgot about them skipping out of their bowl game.
Well, they're upset. They're not going to have all their studs playing. So I mean, why even play it? They're like, you know what? This was we had the rug yanked from underneath us.
Because they had freshman players that might like
Yeah.
getting
Then
stuff
do better next
at the
year.
bowl game. Well,
Don't
then they
lose to
got to
Miami at the
schedule
beginning.
better. They got to schedule
Yeah.
better if they're
Yeah.
going
Exactly.
to do better next year. Because
Jeremiah Love would have played, and so did the
No,
quarterback.
he
The
would
quarterback's
not
a
have. He
freshman.
already said he wasn't going to play.
He's
No,
a
here's
Jeremiah
sophomore.
Love
too.
would not have played.
He's
Here's also what I think too.
No.
I'm going to actually, unfortunately for you, Alex, I'm going to side with Shardy, and I think Texas is more deserving than Notre Dame to get into the playoffs. Just saying. I'm just saying. At least they played people,
they
you
did,
know?
and they beat A&M like a drum.
I mean, they beat A&M a little bit. It wasn't a freaking drum. Alex, do not. Oh, okay. I thought you were. Alex, don't do it.
What is he
Did he
doing?
leave? I think he left, or he has to use the
I'm
restroom.
here. I just don't want to see you right now.
I think he's using the restroom.
So anyway, I'm
Okay.
going to tell you how bad it is next year for Notre Dame. Listen to this schedule. If you think that's bad, look at what they got next year. Okay, they've got Wisconsin, garbage. Rice, bigger garbage. Michigan State, garbage. Purdue, really bad garbage. North Carolina, we know how bad they are. Navy, okay. Miami at
Navy's good.
home. Boston, no, not really. Boston College, garbage.
They're up and coming.
SMU's good, but guess what?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be, that's probably their toughest test. At Syracuse, garbage. Stanford, garbage, and then Southern Cal. You know,
That's two good games, SMU and
two good
USC.
teams. You're talking about team. There's not one team on there that's going to be have less than three losses.
They
Sammy,
they
You
they
know,
plan these
good
games.
lord.
They plan these games like 10 years ahead of time. They don't know
Join
how
a
they're
not
going to develop.
conference.
it's
Join
yeah,
a
Huh?
join a
conference.
I was
conference.
about to say you're gonna have to join a conference if you want to play with the big dogs.
That's
Well,
Like
right.
no,
that's just how it
no,
is.
Go
that's
go
not
and win an
true.
ACC
Sam.
conference and go undefeated, and then have
Alex,
a natural way into the college football
They don't
playoffs
have to.
instead of
there
playing these idiots, right, and get smoked, and then lose your first two games. And Elizabeth is exactly right. She said it. Everybody was like, if they lose this game, they're out of the playoffs, and they are. Now I agree with Alex that they shouldn't have ranked them. They shouldn't have, but the college football committee did the right thing by leaving them out. And
I think Alex left to go light a candle or
and
something.
he said it first. Remember when he said it? He said it. Hey, Notre Dame doesn't deserve it. They shouldn't make it. And he's exactly right. So kudos to Heath for saying it. And they
Heath,
don't.
no, he's being like, all right, let's go. I don't, y'all are getting my blood. I got to go get my
So
blood pressure
Sammy
medicine.
says join a conference. Do y'all know that they're like in the ACC with all their other sports?
Yeah, but they
Okay.
don't need to. They don't need to.
Why
Why
is
would they?
football the only one that's not in a
They're making
conference?
they're making so much money without being in a conference. Yeah, they don't need
Just
to
from
do it.
NIL or
And
just
then
because
they
No,
everyone?
No.
NBC
Yeah.
has a contract with them.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's why I couldn't watch they wouldn't play the rerun for A&M and Notre Dame because they have a contract at NBC. And so we couldn't watch it
Mm.
again. I was so irritated. But this past week every day Miami and Notre Dame were on. Every single day that game was on last week before the not, before the committee came out. Okay. Oh, man, this is a whip. Okay, so now we're going to discuss our brackets. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
We're not going to talk about the games last week or no?
I'd rather
I thought you
not.
couldn't find them. I really don't let's
Okay, we don't
talk
have to. We're good. It's no big deal.
I did
Let's
it
just do the
horrible.
brackets.
I don't
We're
want to talk about it because I Um,
You were awful and I was dominant. I
I
know.
did
It's okay.
really, really bad.
It's okay.
Okay, we're gonna start with Shardy.
Why don't you call me by my name, which is Swami?
Because our
It's
fans
obnoxious.
who are gonna like and subscribe, they're like they're confused by that, and so like they just called you Shardy. All right, let's talk about your bracket.
Okay. I mean, I'm obviously disappointed at James Madison and Tulane are in this instead of
Hmm.
Texas and possibly Notre Dame. Actually, I'd have put Vanderbilt in before I'd have put Notre Dame.
Same.
I wouldn't even I wouldn't even consider Notre Dame ever being in the college football playoff unless they could join a conference. That's how I would do it. And if they don't want to play in a bowl game, fine. Play your 12 games and go home and sulk and watch it from home. Okay. And I think this is also going to hurt their recruiting. It should hurt their recruiting, you know? So anyway, we'll see what happens. But
He's
as you
just
can see,
digging. He's digging that thorn into your side, Alex.
I
well,
know.
I
I don't
just
like.
how I feel. I mean, honestly, and then,
Skip,
That's fine.
skip
You
to
got.
the good
That's
games.
fine.
So, like, talk about
all right.
Alabama and OU. You think Bama's going to win? Is that because you believe my statistic?
Um, yes and no. I do believe that Bama, even though they played awful the last 3 or 4 games of the year, including the game against OU, I think they have a little bit of time to regroup and maybe they'll do something against because OU is looking really bad offensively. And Alabama's got a good enough defense where I think that they can do something to OU. And I just I don't know. I'm a Bama fan, and I'm kind of pulling for. I think it's pretty close either way, but I'm just kind of pulling for Bama to win this one. Ole Miss, a joke. Miami, I think beats A&M. I think A&M's done for the year.
So,
Um,
why wouldn't you have the same logic where you're talking about Bama looked like, bad the last couple of games? And so you're just you don't have a reason on why Miami's going to beat A&M?
well, it's just logical. I mean, I can only give one of those just kind of hopeful deals, with Alabama because I think it has a chance. I don't think A&M has a chance against Miami. Miami looks so impressive against Pittsburgh, beating them 38-7. A&M should have lost to South
Pittsburgh?
Carolina. Yeah,
Okay,
Pittsburgh.
let's move on. Okay, so you think
Wait a minute. I was speaking and talking about
I
it, and you
know
cut
it
me
doesn't,
off.
I know it sounds stupid though. I don't want people to make fun of you.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
sweet of you.
Probably already too late for that.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Anyway, Oregon Tech. I think Tech's. I mean, I love Tech, but I think their offense. I think Oregon is playing pretty darn good, and I think they're going to beat Tech. I think that Tech's offense is not going to be, and Oregon's got a pretty good defense. I just think Oregon's going to outscore Tech.
And you also think they're going to beat Indiana
Yes, I do.
because of the statistic?
I think that's for revenge from last year. I think, you know, or revenge from this year.
From this year.
From this year, yeah, because they beat them, and I don't know. And plus, last year, who did Oregon lose to? They lost in the first round. Was it to Ohio State or was it to Indiana? Who was it? Who'd they lose to?
I think
They
it's
lost to somebody.
Indiana. I thought it was Indiana,
Might have
right?
been. Anyway, so I think Indiana played their game of the century against Ohio State. Um, and I don't know. This is also wishful stuff. I just think Oregon is because my sleeper team. And then Ole Miss and Georgia. I think Georgia's going to prevail. I think Ole Miss is done. Miami and Ohio State. Ohio State's just too good. But I think Georgia. I think Georgia's playing really good football right now, and I think they're gonna beat Ohio State
Oregon
again.
lost to Ohio State last year.
Okay. And then I think Georgia and of course Ohio State won the national championship. And so I got Georgia beating Oregon for the Natty because I want an SEC team to win it. That's why I got them there.
All right. You can't see for our all of our subscribers and fans, you can't see, but he put Georgia. Go Dogs. Okay,
Go
next
Dogs.
is mine. Oh, I didn't change North Texas. I was too busy. I was so busy and I didn't change some of this. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Last week, I was the only one who said the committee was going to make it right, and I said Miami was going to be in there. I think OU is going to beat Bama because they looked not amazing against Georgia. I know Georgia's really good, but they passed. I don't know. I'm worried that they peaked already, too early. I think Texas Tech, I think that they can beat Oregon. I'm not impressed with Oregon. I do feel like Oregon is a Big 12 caliber, but I'm just not. I just think Texas Tech is going to beat them. Um, Indiana's going to win against OU. Ole Miss, I want Ole Miss to go all the way. so bad. There's not gonna. And Georgia's gonna beat them. I think Texas A&M is gonna beat Miami, and you're not gonna be there, and you're gonna freaking cry.
Mm.
Um,
I'll be
and
pleasantly
then
shocked.
and then I do think Ohio State looks pretty good. They just seem like they make better decisions against like if they're playing A&M. And then you can't see it, but I feel like Georgia's gonna win the Natty. Um,
Go dogs.
yeah. Okay, moving on. This is um Mr. Notre Dame's deal,
He's
but
got
there's
Ole Miss going to the finals. Are you kidding me?
yes, isn't that
He's got
crazy? I love
A&M
it.
beating Ohio State.
I love it.
All right, so this is what we're doing here. So Oregon does look good, but and I'm a defensive guy, right? So Texas Tech has got a great defense. They're going to go strong. I think that I think they're going to beat Oregon. I think that Alabama is going to regroup and they're going to beat Oklahoma. But again, defense. Indiana's got a hell of a defense, so they are kind of like my big boys. Of course, Ole Miss is a little teed off that their head coach left, right? So they're a good program. They're a good team. They have everybody coming back, and all they need is they need to play call it, the coaches to come back and play all the call the plays. So I think Ole Miss is got a little spur in their saddle, so they're ready to showcase and show everybody that they can do very well against top ranked teams. I even have them beating Georgia. Georgia really impressed me at the SEC championship again, but Alabama did not look good at all. A&M is going to destroy Miami. It's not my lock, right? I don't have a lock. The only lock I have is anybody that beats Indiana or plays into Indiana. And then Ohio State, I'm not that impressed with Ohio State. I mean, they do have a good defense, but I think that Reed can come through and showcase and beat Ohio State. But Ole Miss again has got that has got that credit. They want to come out and show everybody who they really are.
So you,
But at
you
the
have
end of it,
Indiana winning?
Indiana's winning it because their
Okay.
defense and their coach is phenomenal. There's no way anybody's going to touch them.
Can I remark? Can I say something about your picks?
Yeah, they're a little bit different. Go ahead.
No, and I'm just going to make a comment that Ole Miss, even though they're 11-1,
Yeah.
they're like A&M. They're frauds. They have played
Yep.
nobody, right? They beat Georgia State or Georgia Southern, whoever that is, GAST, whatever that is.
Yeah.
They beat Kentucky by 7 points. They beat Arkansas
Kentucky
41-35.
was pretty good at the beginning of the year.
They beat LSU, who's garbage,
They
They
were
beat
pretty
24-19.
Tulane
good.
45 to 10. You know, that's pretty
Washington
strong.
State, who is awful, awful. They had to come back and win 24-21. They lost to
That was a
Georgia.
bad
They
time
lost
of
to Georgia
day.
at Georgia 43 to 35. That was a
Okay.
very
That
tight
was a
game.
close
Okay.
game.
They beat Oklahoma when Materia was hurt by 8.
At
Okay.
Oklahoma. At
All right.
Oklahoma's best part of their game is their defense, and
Not,
how many points they put up 34 points
yeah.
against them,
South Carolina, they beat 30-14. They beat the Citadel, 49
49
to
to
nothing.
nothing.
They beat
That was
Florida 34-24,
wait,
and they
hold on
beat
one
Mississippi
second. Who
State.
did Florida beat? That was
They
in
beat
the
Texas, and that's what cost
Burt.
Texas. Yeah.
Okay,
Bert,
34-24,
Yeah.
and then they
Anyway,
manhandled Mississippi State at Mississippi State.
but look, they played nobody. The only team they played was Georgia, and they lost. And
No,
they beat.
you just called out some good teams,
No, I
right?
did. I mean,
When
Oklahoma
when
didn't
they
have
played
Materia was
LSU,
hurt.
LSU was number 4 in the nation,
yeah.
Yeah.
and
Look where they
they beat
finished.
them 24 to 19.
They can't
Exactly.
help it. They can't help it that they broke them.
Frauds. Anyway,
And
good
they
luck with those
played
picks to the finals.
and you had Georgia winning it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they lost to Georgia at Georgia 43 to 35.
That's right. That's
Okay,
That was
right.
a
can we
tight
stop
game.
being rude? We have other guests on here.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh
sorry. All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go with
yeah,
the girls.
absolutely.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
girls.
All right,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't
Sorry,
see. I don't
ladies.
think we're gonna be able to see their
Oh, look
pictures,
at
but that
Puddin'.
was a cute little
I
pic of
I
Abby.
can see Abby's picture. It is
You
a cute little
can?
Yes.
picture.
That was
Yes, of
before her
course.
glasses. She's
Oh,
looking.
thanks.
Okay, so I can't see. I can't. I mean, like I can't see her pic, because it's like people are covering it. Okay,
That's precious.
this is Abby. You have at it.
Alrighty. Yeah, I guess starting from the top, I don't think Tech should be number four. But that's just personal. There's no really a reason why, but I really just don't think they should be number four. So I think Oregon beats them, and then I think Bama pulls it off against OU. Obviously, Ole Miss is going to win, and I think A&M is going to beat the crap out of Miami. Okay, and then we
The
go,
hell
yeah,
out of them.
yeah. And then we go to Ohio State. I think this one's going to be a big win. I think we can only have one big win though, so I think we lose to Georgia the next game. But I guess going back, Ole Miss, I think Georgia's going to win against Ole Miss, and then Bama and Indiana, obviously Indiana, and then um, Indiana's going to win against Oregon, Georgia and A&M. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Georgia. I really wanted to put A&M. I really did. But I guess for sake of mindfulness, I'll just put Georgia. And then I got Georgia winning.
She's not battered, is she?
She is mid, but I mean, I didn't do it either. I mean, she at least has A&M beating Ohio State. I just
You know what's great is that as Abby and I's picks are almost identical, except for I didn't have A&M going as far as she did, but and she had Indiana beating Oregon, but we both had Georgia win it all. Elizabeth, we had Georgia too as well. You have Georgia winning it all. You want that SEC team to win. You know, deep down inside, the Aggies aren't going to pull it off, and that's why. But you want to put them along there for a while and have them beat Ohio State. Okay, anyway, that's okay though. I love it though. But you got Georgia to rebound that, and I love it. I think it's great. Y'all are
Yeah.
learning. It's wonderful.
no, can you stop being so negative, Nancy, please? All right, let's
I'm not
move
being
to
negative.
all right, moving on to Sammy.
Great picks, Patty. Now there's Sissy.
What's that turtle there? What's going on there?
That's her boyfriend, her new boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah, that was actually the turtle that I had at my internship in Salt Lake City. It was like our pet turtle that we had. But anyways, so honestly, I kind of had fun with this. I don't really look into anything about this as far as just, what I'm feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
How are we
Um,
related?
yeah, I know. Crazy, right? Crazy. But to start off with, obviously I would say Oregon's gonna beat JMU. I'm really thinking OU's gonna beat Alabama. Just the whole season to me, I'm not gonna lie, Alabama just has been very shaky to say the best for them. They haven't really impressed me at all this year. Anytime they've won, it's been by the skin of their teeth, and I just didn't impress me. So I feel like OU's gonna beat them there. Ole Miss, obviously Tulane, and then A&M I have to beat Miami just because gig 'em forever. And then the next one, I really think that Tech's gonna beat Oregon. I just think that I know their only loss is against who I believe Arizona State this year. I know they don't have a super strong schedule this year, but I just feel like for whatever reason, Tech's been doing good. They somehow inched their way into the number four seed in the playoffs, and I feel like they might beat Oregon. That's why I have them there. But ultimately, I have Indiana beating OU just because Indiana's played really strong. They really have, and I feel like that's why I have them to win the whole thing is because I know my dad said, I think they're gonna have a revenge tour. Oregon's gonna try and come back and beat them, but you know what? I wanted A&M to have our revenge tour against Texas, and guess what? That didn't happen. So I'm guessing it's probably gonna be the same thing. I think Indiana's gonna stomp them, and they're gonna still end up winning. So Georgia, I think is gonna beat Ole Miss. I think a lot of people are really upset that Kiffin left them. That's just my personal opinion. I don't have any
Oh, it's a fact.
playing expertise behind that, but I think they're really upset about that. So I don't think they're going to be on their best game for that. And then A&M, when was the last time, have we ever played Ohio State? Like ever?
And
yeah.
Yes.
Sugar Bowl
And we lost
99.
to them. Got destroyed.
We
Was
got
that when I was like still
We
a mini human, like a
we
long
also
time
lost
ago?
to them my
A
freshman
mini
year
human.
when I was at
Yeah, okay,
A&M.
so a long,
We lost to them in 1987 at the Cotton Bowl. They
yeah,
beat us
okay,
like a
so not
drum.
even, okay,
Yeah.
so not even in this generation. Got it. So yeah, I'm thinking
it's time.
there's gonna be it's time. So
Yeah.
that's why I have them
Bloop,
going as
bloop,
far
bloop.
as I do because
Bloop.
I want them to go far. And you know what? And if I wanted this to be a perfect world, I would love Texas A&M to play against Texas Tech. I really would. That would just be so amazing to have two Texas teams playing against each other. But I had to come to my senses a little bit and just be have reality hit me. So that's why I have Indiana winning it all. But yeah,
If
of
you had a
course I would have
wand,
A&M.
if you had a
But
magic wand, you would have A&M play Texas Tech.
if I
Yeah.
had a magic wand, absolutely, I would have
That
A&M
would
play
be
Texas
cool.
Tech. I think that
Yeah.
would be awesome. I feel like a lot of the fans would show up and show out, and I feel like that'd be a great game for everybody. But I feel like again we have to have logic hit us, and I feel like Indiana's just gonna win
Yeah.
it all. They look
Your
like a
logic should have
powerhouse
started in the
on
first game, Samantha.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough out of you.
Hey,
I like
so
that,
Anyway,
Sammy.
that's my bracket.
Samantha is definitely related. She is a wellborn, but I think she has more Alex's DNA because look at his picks compared to her picks. Don't you have Indiana winning it all, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah. So they have, and Abby and Izzy have got Georgia winning it all, and myself, and
Well,
I'm the only
y'all
one
are
that picked
losers.
Miami, and I'm
You
the
know what
only
we ought
one
to
that
do?
picked
Let's all put like 20
Miami to
bucks
be over
in.
A&M, huh?
We'll put 20 bucks in, and then whoever and we'll even tally it up. You get 1 point for every win that
Game
you
you
have in the
pit, you win.
bracket. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
everybody you win the whole thing.
We do that
I
with
like
our
that.
family.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I
Let's do
like
Yeah,
that.
that.
I'm okay with that.
Pumpkin, I've got you 20 bucks.
Yeah, it
Got-
looks like
Okay,
I got
great.
Sammy's
Thank
20
God.
bucks too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can y'all
yeah.
cover my 20 bucks too?
No, you have to ask Tony to do
Negative.
that for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Okay,
get fancy.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
move on from the bracket, and we have a new uh just in. In fact, I was in the kitchen earlier, and you know how you get the da na 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 na, like you hear that go off. Do y'all have that on your phone for
Yeah.
ESPN?
No, I know. I used to. It annoyed
Okay.
me.
Anyway, the Michigan coach has been fired and detained for having inappropriate relations with a
What do you
staff
mean?
member.
What's okay? What does that mean?
So the fact
Means he's
that
a
he's
loser.
detained, I mean, like, you know how last time we were talking about Lane and how he might have been not like making good choices with females? This sounds like
He'd
if you're
be
going to get detained, that to me is 18 and under, right? I don't, why would you detain someone just for having an affair with someone
well.
on the
It might
staff?
be. It might be forcefully. I don't know. It's speculation.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
didn't
want.
think about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
Like,
stinks. You know what I did? I ordered because I love Portnoy. I ordered some Michigan garb for so I could wear it for the cheesy
cheese it?
bowl.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
would you do that when they're playing Texas,
Be-
Alex?
I mean, again, if Texas
Big
was
brother.
playing Al Qaeda, then I would probably get an
But that's
Al
big.
Qaeda shirt. I don't know.
If
Alex,
they're not
you
playing
cannot say
A&M,
that.
that's big brother,
I'm sorry.
Alex.
Sorry.
Alex, it's big brother. Okay.
Hey,
It is.
Don't
well,
talk to a big brother like that. It's like you're talking to me because I'm your big brother,
what,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
okay, Abby, what do you think about that? Like when you hear that the guy was detained, what do you think it's a P. Diddy situation or like where he might have slipped someone some druggage?
Yeah, I guess that's what comes to mind. It's got to be pretty severe for them to detain him out of nowhere. It's
Sammy,
kind
you're a
of big
doctor.
news.
Do you have any law knowledge?
Hey, why do we even want to talk about this? This is like
It's brand
bad.
new. It just happened.
But I don't. I know, but
Yes.
it's bad, and it's like I mean, we
It
don't
hurts
even
your
know what the facts are.
feelings.
It doesn't hurt my feelings. It's just
The
negative,
facts,
Nancy.
it's in the, I have the article pulled up right here.
Okay.
And
Well,
your
you can
beloved
read.
your beloved Horns are playing Michigan.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely beat them this time. Now,
Yeah. Well, it's Big
Yeah,
Brother.
I think all in all, the whole thing is the guy's unfortunately a loser. Honestly,
yeah,
I don't even know anything about him, but
I don't either.
he's a
yeah.
loser.
But they're not going to detain him unless he is a loser. You're right.
Mhm.
Is tonight the when's the Heisman final deal?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Uh, let me ask Arch.
Oh, okay. I saw just now like an update. And it said that the four are Fernando, Pavia, Jeremiah Love, and Julian
Saturday
Sang.
at 7 p.m.
Okay.
Is Arch one of the finalists?
No, I'm
No, he's not.
sorry.
He's not even
Are you
close to it. He
are
was
you
like number.
serious?
He was 26th.
Are you
I've got it right here in
serious?
front of me. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. He was 30
Why did?
36. Read that wrong.
Oh my
All right,
God.
moving on. Let's talk about the favorite. I'm gonna skip the uniforms because I feel like y'all are gonna be buttheads about it. Unless y'all have a favorite uniform.
I like all black.
You
I,
do?
I actually like all
I
Absolutely.
do
black
too.
too.
yeah, all black was always fun.
I love wearing my all black 12 man shirt.
Yeah, I'm with JoJo on that. That's the only
What
thing I want with JoJo on.
what do y'all think they're gonna wear against Miami? Because they're home, so will they wear all
It's
white?
gotta be all black because
No,
that's where
it's
we
at
wear all
11.
black.
It's at 11. You can't wear all black
Oh,
in the
that's right.
daytime.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Ver-
And Bruce White doesn't like when people do like the blackouts and stuff because he's like that's not an official school color. So
They'll
he
probably wear
gets
white. They'll probably wear white, even though
you think
Miami's
all
also
white?
white.
White lightning.
Yeah, they'll probably wear all white,
I like
honestly.
it when it's even like silvery, like their helmets have like a it looks almost silver. Maybe the writing.
Reflective.
I don't know. Like I feel
Like
like
kind of how Oregon does theirs.
have they ever done like where they wore all white and it kind of looked icy,
I
like
think so.
silver?
I feel like it was whenever Johnny Manziel was in school.
Okay. Well, I think that'd be cool if they were all white. So we'll see. We'll see what the unveiling is. I know Alex and Joe are like on the edge of their seats about the uniform, right? I actually like to pick people because of their uniforms.
No, that's good. That's logical.
That's what Debbie does.
Okay. And then to wrap it up, who's your favorite player on the team and why?
Currently,
Yeah.
current players.
So I don't have a favorite player. The favorite person on the team is Coach Elko.
I knew you were going to say that. He went to the
He's
volleyball game the other night. That was super fun.
he always goes to he supports their teams. That's why I love him so much.
Yeah.
He's like the coach.
And
He's not a fraud. I love him.
when they did the announcement for the playoff deal, he was sitting there and he was like, like you could tell he was thinking we should have been ahead of Ole Miss. And
Yeah,
then his wife was sitting there and she was waving a towel, like she was
he's a
happy.
sweetheart.
It
Shouldn't have
was.
lost to Texas, by the way, if he would have,
I
you know.
agree. I don't have when they announced us at 7, I clenched up a little bit because I was like, ugh, we really should have been ahead of Ole Miss, but like you said earlier, I mean, they literally have like the same schedule. Like they have like the same outcomes.
Mhm.
Um, but I hate agreeing with you because you're such a butthead.
I know why even bring that up.
Okay, so
That's
Alex's favorite
Captain
person is
Obvious.
Elko. That's cute. Okay, Sammy, who's your favorite player on the team?
I would say two people currently, probably Le'Veon Moss, even though he's hurt right now. I hope he comes back and he does
Kind of
better.
all.
Um, but if it's not a current player, my two top people are Mike Evans and Johnny Manziel. Love them forever and ever. But I hope Moss can come back and play. But
I have
yes,
a
those are my
story
people.
about, I
Is
have a
Moss
story
not
about
coming? I thought he was coming back. I thought he was
That's
going
what
to
I
play.
thought. That's what I thought.
who cares? He's gonna get hit in the head. He's gonna grab his ankle on the
Have you
second play
ever
and he'll
said
be out.
anything positive about A&M ever in your life?
Yes.
No,
Ever?
no.
Yes.
I've
I'm talking
never
about
heard it. In my 26 years of life,
Even
I don't think
after
I've
we
ever heard
won,
it.
after we beat Notre Dame and we were like doing our victory walk home, he was staring at his phone and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm checking the score to make sure it doesn't change. I'm like, okay.
Oh my
no,
God,
you know,
sick.
let me tell you a story about Sammy and Johnny football. So when Dad got inducted to the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
and that was Johnny's freshman year because we were playing somebody like who was it? Was it you? Who was it? It was Sam Houston or was it
No, it was
No,
somebody
UTEP?
UTEP.
worse.
It was
Yeah.
UTEP, wasn't it?
UTEP,
Yeah, it
UTEP.
was
yeah.
UTEP.
I don't even
It
know
was
if
it.
it was UTEP.
I think
Was
it
it
was
the?
UTEP.
It was UTEP, but that might have been was it the second year? Was it Johnny's second year? But anyway, we were staying at the same hotel where the football team was staying at.
The
Like,
Hilton.
Yeah.
yeah. And Sammy kept on asking me if I would find Johnny Manziel's room so she could go say hi to him.
D
I don't remember that happening.
I
We went
promise
I
up
don't
you
to
it
their
recall.
happened.
floor.
did
Remember
you?
we went up to their floor? Yeah,
Yes.
because we watched like the numbers on
We
the
went up to their
elevator.
floor.
Yeah, we were like, oops, wrong floor. And then went back in the elevator because there was a security guard outside. And then we turned around and
Oh yeah, we
But
might have schemed. Yeah, we might have schemed a little bit. Mind you, I
y'all
was
are
Yeah.
probably
so
like
bad.
13. I had no business doing that.
Yes, you're so in love with Johnny Football.
We watched them walk through though. Like,
We
remember?
did.
And like
Yeah,
we
we
all
did.
acted
Yes.
like
We did.
giddy. Even me, I'm like, I'm too old to be excited about like a teenager, you know? Like I wasn't excited in that way. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, like, oh my God, there he is, you know? Like I was like excited. I don't know what year he was doing that though. Like I don't know if that was like
It was like
his
2011 or something. It
I saw
was
Mike Evans go up to in the elevator. He had
Yeah,
both
and Trey
earrings.
Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, you were with me when that
Yeah.
happened.
The
Yeah,
running back, Trey
Yeah.
Williams. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, who's next?
Abby is next.
Alrighty. My favorite player is Casey Concepcion. I
Yes.
mean, of course, yeah. So I don't know if y'all saw this on the internet, but he made like dinner for everybody, and he was like the big cook, and everybody ate dinner with him, and then they watched film, and I thought that was really cool. And Marcel was there as well. So I really do like Marcel as well. Kind of staying after the game and signing autographs for everybody. I think that's really cool, and I think he's a really great person. And then also Don Brooks, just because he's from Shiner and he plays with a lot of heart as well. So
He like
um,
stood like he stepped up like as a cap. He wasn't captain, but he like stepped
Yeah,
up as a captain. You know what I
he's a
mean?
beast. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
he's got blue shoes. I think that's all. That's how we can always tell it's him.
hmm
yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Um,
Dalton. He's classy.
so you just basically named like everyone on the team, but that's fine, Abby.
Well,
Um, Another
I
thing,
could have tried.
They're interviewing Casey, and he said that he likes his steak well done, and so that was one thing I had a problem with. But
yeah.
Yeah.
other than that, I like that he cooks for his teammates. I thought that was cute. And I'll go next. We'll let Shardy go last. My favorite player is Cassius Howe. And I really I wanted him to do so much more against Texas, but I
Yeah, he
felt
was.
like they were holding him.
They weren't. He was just blocking him, and he couldn't take it.
No, I think they were holding him. I was
Mm,
watching and it
yeah.
looked very holdish a
Mm,
lot.
yeah.
So, but he's still my favorite, and he just won like SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
Sweet. Yeah.
So,
That's good.
that's my favorite, and I like his dances and stuff when he sacks people.
Fantastic.
You want to go and say who yours is?
Sure. I'm going to agree with Abby. I love Casey Concepcion. In fact, I think A&M going out and getting Casey Concepcion, and my second favorite is right behind him is Mario Craver, the other transfer. Because without those two, A&M would be definitely somewhere in the neighborhood of 7-5 instead of 11-1. I love the heart that Marcel Reed has. I just wish he had better. I wish he could read defenses better, and I wish he could execute a little bit better. But I love his heart, and I think he's a great guy. But my two favorite for sure, without a doubt, hands down, are Casey Concepcion and Mario Craver.
I also like in the stadium when they say a reception by Casey Concepcion.
I've never noticed that, but that's really cute.
I haven't either. That is cool.
I
That's
haven't either.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like
Did you
it.
hear that? Did you hear that, Pumpkin?
She said
Well,
she,
I'll definitely listen to it whenever I'm at the game. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
yeah,
funny.
and we'll miss you, Sammy and Joe. It'll be
Yeah.
sad without y'all. Because
Mm,
you know what they say, family time is happy time.
Yes.
always.
Yeah.
Um, so when you pout because you think that, you're not going to win and that's why you're not going, that doesn't seem like good family time.
How does
Hey,
that
I have
song
them
go?
winning. I have them winning against Miami in my bracket. I'll just say that. But I just like to be prepared in all circumstances.
Yeah, but
You just never
listen, you
know.
know what she said though? She goes, the only game my dad I went to the whole year was the Texas game and we lose. The only game that we lost to the whole year is the one I went to.
Yeah, I am kind of scared that if I do go to another game this year, that I'm gonna make y'all lose. Even though
That's
that's
a
dumb
thought
logic,
too.
but
Yeah.
Just stay home. Yeah.
I know that's
Yeah.
yeah, I know that's goofy logic, but the
Well,
only
we
game I
lost
went to
because your
this
mother
year,
was
we
there.
lost. Yeah,
No, it was because
yeah.
Aunt Debbie was there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
I
Debbie's
don't.
been to a lot of A&M game victory games. I mean, she went to Notre Dame. She went to South Carolina.
Yeah.
She went to most of the Auburn game. I made her leave early for the Auburn game. She was upset about that. Um, but no,
Rightfully
every game
so.
that she went to, we won except for the Texas game.
Was
So,
because she was rooting for Texas. We didn't
Yeah.
Maybe
have
she
the
should
Aunt
go.
Debbie
Yeah.
power.
Maybe she should go instead.
yeah, good luck with that.
All right. Well, that's all that we have on the docket. Does anyone have anything else they want to add?
Thank you, ladies, for coming.
Yeah,
Um,
it was
yeah,
fun.
I wish y'all could have said more, but that's okay.
They're
You know,
all polite. Whenever we have the kids on, they don't overtalk us because they're polite.
like you
I
do
think,
me all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. But I'm sure if they had a podcast, like Abby would overtalk Marshy and Sammy would overtalk Drew, probably.
Hey, I
I
was
Right?
think
gonna
so.
say I'm not the CEO here, okay? I'm just
Yeah.
here along the ride. I'm just grateful for
Just
the
a
invite.
visitor.
Thank you.
Y'all have
Same,
anything else y'all want to add,
the
ladies?
same role I have.
Just can't wait to see you guys again in person. But this was great. Thanks
Right?
for having us.
And
I
we
had a good
also
time.
need to remember that we're going to have our first well-born doctor this weekend,
Oh,
right?
I'm excited. Yes, I know. You can refer to me as Dr. Sammy or Dr. Wellborn, either one.
What if you get married? Are you going to have to change it from Dr. Wellborn to Dr. Loser?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've thought about like, am I gonna do like Dr. Wellborn and then hyphenate it, or am I gonna? I don't know, because that's a big accomplishment. I don't know if I can just
No, you
change my
can't.
last name to someone else that didn't even have
I
to go
would
through what
keep
I
it.
went. So
Yeah, I would
I don't
keep it.
know.
Plus, like when I look at like the name, like as a doctor, if you see Dr. Wellborn,
It's cool, right?
I just would be like, I'm gonna go with them, you know?
Yeah.
I
Mm.
had a dentist one time and his name was Dr. Gum, like Gum. I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
cool.
yeah, I was like, that's super amazing. That was like when I lived in Hawaii. But
Mm.
Wellborn makes sense, so you should keep it. Okay?
Okay. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take your advice on that then.
You're welcome. And then we have Abby, you want to tell us what it's like being an adult and having a job?
I definitely miss college, that's for sure. But it's fine,
I
I
don't.
guess.
I
There's
do
I
free
don't.
too.
happy
I miss
hour.
college.
I get to be paid to go to happy hours, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, and I think Abby is a great, proud Aggie. I mean, you've been to a lot of games this year, right, Gator?
I
She went to
have. I
Missouri.
went to
Mizzou was
Missouri.
tough. Like I thought about her and I was
I can't
like,
believe. Why did you go
bless
to
her
Missouri? How did you
heart.
go to that game? What
I
got
don't
you
know,
to
I was
go?
bored. But yeah, no, I was bored. But everybody there was super sweet. They let us into their tailgates, and I mean, they were really sweet. We got them to do the horns down, but that's not really relevant anymore, I guess.
Did you hang out with the construction workers at all?
No, but there was a construction worker watching the game. I thought
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
that was really funny.
Free
But yeah, you've
seats.
been to a lot of away games, but I
You went
did
I think
feel
to
sorry for
LSU, yeah.
you.
Yeah,
you went.
LSU was probably my favorite just because I won big at the casino.
What is
Really?
the stadium like?
Hey.
What is the stadium like? Are they like obnoxious or what?
Yes.
The people are obnoxious. I thought Kyle Field was way louder, but I mean by far. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
So, what games have you been to this year? You've been to the Missouri game, the LSU game, the Texas. You went to Texas, didn't you?
Yeah, went to Texas. Uh, was it Florida
You went to
No, you
Florida.
at home? At
I was
home?
at
at
Cal
home.
Field.
Yeah, I was there. I was at that one, and then I think that was it.
You were
You
at
only went to one
Florida.
South
game.
Carolina. You went to South Carolina as well.
Went to South Carolina.
That's
I
right.
went
That's
to
only
basically I went to all the home games for sure.
you
And
did
then
go
I
to all
went
the home
to
games?
two away games. Do what? Three
You
away
went to all
games.
the home games?
Yep.
Did you
Oh, you
really?
and Alex got your ticket?
Yeah.
You beat us.
Wow. What a diehard
Bucky
Aggie
got
fan.
her Bucky got her a ticket one time.
He
Yeah,
did. He did. Yeah.
Great.
Oh,
that's
Uh,
awesome.
by the way, your brother Marshall just sneezed downstairs, and he sounds like Uncle JoJo and Paw Paw.
Oh
That
When
loud,
God.
he
loud
sound
What
sneeze.
does that mean?
it sounds like
Oh,
a freight train is coming through the
yes,
door.
yeah. And I jumped a little bit. I don't know if y'all saw that. It was
Yelled
it
for
It
was
help.
startles
harsh.
my mom every single time.
It's
Every
really
time.
obnoxious.
I'm
All right.
sorry, I had to admit that.
Well, thank you guys for joining. It was fun, and y'all are so polite. All like I said, all the kids that
Thank
join.
you.
I
Thank you.
think we
Yeah,
all have such
fun.
nice, polite children, and I
Thank
think
you.
that means that's because of the way
Thank you.
their mothers raised them.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
It's the well-born way.
All
That's right.
right. Thanks for joining, and that was Battered and Proud. Giga Mags.